You ever ask for something at exactly the wrong moment and watch the whole thing fold? You send a message, they reply cold or they ghost, and suddenly you're overthinking your tone, your words, your value. Today, I'm going to give you 3 timing windows that reduce pushback, protect your energy, and get clearer answers faster. Stick with me. This is simple, secular, and meant for busy people who need low-drama results.
Quick framing. Timing amplifies or kills asks because humans run on attention rhythms, social currency, and decision bandwidth. If you interrupt peak attention, you get noise. If you ask without evidence, you get skepticism. And if you create unnecessary deadlines, you create resistance. So the first rule is consent first. Never use timing to pressure. Preface any request with a soft check, something like, "If this timing works for you, I'd love to ask a quick favor," and mean it. That keeps dignity intact and prevents coercion. Overview. 3 windows: start request, mid-trust, and close window. The decision rule that ties them together: always pick the smallest correct window. Smallest correct window means you give the least timeline that still fits the ask. No more, no less. Smaller windows reduce friction and keep energy available for what comes next.
Window 1. Start request. Use this early in a cycle. New projects, first contacts, initial collaboration asks. People are open, attention is fresh, and momentum can form. But sizing matters. Keep it tiny. Ask for low-cost commitments, 10 minutes, a quick intro, a yes or no to explore. A 1-line scheduling script. I have a 10-minute idea that could help. Are you open to a quick call next week? If the relationship is warm, add a soft preface. If now's good for you, I can share a short outline. The key is brevity and permission.
Sizing rules for start request. Keep asks under 15 minutes if you're new. Avoid asking for money or big favors right away. And always offer an easy opt-out. If you get a soft no, thank them and plant a low-friction seed. No problem. If anything changes, here's my calendar link, so you preserve rapport.
Window 2. Mid-trust. This is your sweet spot for asks that need evidence, follow-ups, money requests with justification, collaboration asks when some rapport exists. You're no longer a stranger, but you still need to show proof. Time your ask when there's a middle-of-cycle moment, after some progress, or after you've delivered a sample. A tight script example. I can share the numbers that back this up. Could I send a 2-paragraph summary by Thursday and follow up Friday? That frames the ask as evidence-based and gives them a clear decision rhythm.
For mid-trust, add 1 piece of proof, an outcome, a short testimonial, a concrete metric, and use consent language for probes. If it helps, I can show a brief example. Would that help you decide? This keeps you from assuming readiness and prevents pressuring. Conservative sizing. When money's involved, start with a pilot ask or a smaller tranche, not the full project fee.
Window 3. Close window. Use this to create clarity when a decision needs closure, deadlines, final confirmations, or boundary resets. It's short, decisive, and about clarity, not coercion. Example script for a deadline. I need a final yes or no by Tuesday so we can plan next steps. Does that work for you? Preserve dignity by offering a repair path. If that timeline doesn't fit, tell me a time that does and we'll adjust. Sunset rules. Don't weaponize time. A close window is for clarity, not manipulation. Delivery mechanics. Where you ask matters. Email is great for mid-trust and close window because it creates a paper trail and time to consider. DMs are for start request or quick close windows when the relationship is casual. Calls are best when nuance matters or when cultural norms favor synchronous conversation. Always check time zones. Ask one clarifying question when crossing regions, like, is morning your morning there? And avoid assuming everyone's working hours match yours.
Tone variance. 3 quick mini templates for money, boundary, and collaboration. Warm money line. I'd love to partner. I can start small at X and walk you through a short demo if you'd like. Neutral money line. If you're interested, I can send a proposal for your review. Firm money line. To hold this slot, I need a deposit by Friday. Boundary warm. I need to limit calls to 30 minutes. Would that work? Neutral boundary. Please respond within 48 hours so I can plan. Firm boundary. If I don't hear back, I'll assume you pass and move on. Collaboration warm. I'd be thrilled to test an idea together. 10 minutes to explore? Neutral. Are you available to discuss a potential collaboration next week? Firm. I need confirmation by Wednesday to include you in the launch. Use these templates as starting points and soften or firm them based on the relationship.
Now the 3-day timing probe. This is a conservative experiment. Pick 3 real asks this week, 1 for each window. Log these metrics: response time, clarity score 1 to 5, and regret minutes, time you spend worrying after the ask. Example logging template. Ask X. Window, mid-trust. Sent, Monday 10 a.m. Response, Wednesday 2 p.m. Clarity, 4. Regret minutes, 5. Run this for 3 asks and compare. The goal is to see if shifting windows gives faster replies and fewer regret minutes, not perfection.
Worked examples. Schedule a small payment request in mid-trust. I can invoice the first installment and include a 1-page summary of work to date. Can I send that by Thursday? For a boundary in close window, I need us to stop meetings at the hour. Can we agree to end promptly at 3? For a new collab start request, quick idea, 10 minutes to see if our goals align. When's good next week? Say them out loud, tweak the wording so it sounds like you, then use them.
Common failure modes. Rigidity. Don't treat these windows like a religion. Manipulating deadlines. Don't invent pressure. And time zone blind spots. Always check. Course corrections are simple. If a window is missed, repair with honesty. Looks like the timing didn't work. When is better for you? And reschedule. Remember the decision rule. Smallest correct window. That rule is your anchor when you're tempted to overreach. Micro-apply with me for 30 seconds. Think of 3 asks you have this week. 1 small new ask, 1 follow-up with evidence, and 1 decision you need by a date. Assign them start request, mid-trust, and close window, respectively. Use the scripts I gave, copy them, customize them, and send. Be conservative. Pick low-friction beginnings. If you want, pause this episode and write them down now. I'll wait. Really, take a breath and do it. Before we finish, 2 last reminders. Always lead with consent language to avoid pressure, and always offer a repair path if the timing fails. These keep your energy available and your relationships intact. Timing is a tool. Used well, it creates clarity. Used poorly, it creates regret. Pick the smallest correct window, protect dignity, and track the outcomes. Here's the simple next step challenge. This week, schedule 3 live asks, 1 in each window. Use the 1-line scripts, run the 3-day timing probe, and then leave a short review that names which window you used and the outcome. Tell us which window surprised you the most. That feedback helps everyone learn rhythm together. Let's dive in and make timing work for you.